I'm being rich on anything.
Hey, listen, the problem is you're eating mold, my brother, and that's just the problem it is. Yeah. You call it conversation in progress, and we're going to pick it right back up. I promise you, it is a Bolts bonus.
You did.
When the Bolts bonus, it means you're ready and privy to the best hip-hop podcast in the world.
You damn right.
And it is called
Banging on Lunch Tables.
I'm Cam Quotes.
Mike Jones.
We got a very special guest in the building today. He's going to talk about his music, but we're going to talk about a little food first since he wanted to get into the conversation. I love this conversation. We got to have sidebar content. Mr. Bryan SM is in the building. What's good, bro?
Yo. What it do?
Yeah. Okay, so Jones brought up that I was shitting on people for they palate. You know what I'm saying? They taste buds, because some of y'all taste buds are trash. All right, and because I said I don't eat ranch. Matter of fact, I don't eat a lot of white substances. Right? So
that's the underlying funny part.
Right. So no ranch, no mayonnaise, no Miracle Whip, no Cool Whip, no fucking no sour cream, no fucking cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is trash.
Yeah, no tartar sauce. Get that shit the fuck out. No blue cheese. Get all that shit clear the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with it.
My man's is wilding right now.
And they both asked me. They both asked me during the joint. They was like, "What do you put on your wings?" I was like, "The wing sauce." Like I don't mean shit. Like how you need sauce for the sauce. I never understood that. Like I never understood that.
Man, they go together so perfect, man.
It's weird, but it just goes so good together.
Yeah.
Y'all making me hungry now.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I mean, hey, I'm sorry, guys. You gotta get that trash out your life.
Hey,
you got to.
Look at Cam. Cam, if we ever hit Hooters, bro, you wildin' eating dry ass wings, bro.
No, my wings are never dry.
I mean, not dry,
like,
but
that's the problem. So like, hey yo, and this is the other thing, right? People be acting like, oh, your food dry with all this extra shit on it, right? Without all the extra shit, your food dry. No, if you cook shit properly, this shit ain't never dry.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, like my wings at my cookouts don't ever be dry.
Okay.
And I put a nice little rub, nice little seasoning on it. I leave out the condiments for y'all if y'all want to get down and fuck up my shit. But other than that, it's like, yo, bro, I'm not.
So do you be offended? Like, if you was to make wings and I dipped them in ranch,
he gonna lick at it sideways.
Yeah. Right, especially if you drown your shit. Bro, like if you drown your wings,
he gonna bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the wings, bro.
Right.
Did you
eat it first?
Right. It's like, yo, take a bite out of the real wing first. Then decide. Okay, little ranch.
Disrespectful.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, come on. It's like, yo, they make it for a reason. Taste the actual food. Like, what is this shit you throwing on my shit?
Now I feel you on that. Like the people that just be pouring their shit on top of like the ranch on their wings. I'm like, you wild. This is a dip. I'm more of a dip person when it comes to all the condiments anyway.
There you go. I mean, hey, you know. So we had a sidebar. We might get into some food conversations later, but right now it's all about Bryan SM, man.
Yeah.
He let us know that this is like the first like official like content/interview moment for him in his career. So I'm excited about that. So we got a lot of things to cover because and we want to cover them unconventionally. You know what I'm saying? That this ain't gonna be the standard. Hey, what do you do? When's your album coming? Who's on the single? Fuck all that. We're gonna talk about some real things in this music thing, and how you feel about the music that you're putting out, as well as I watched the Gang video. We gotta talk about my favorite moment. I guess we can start right there. He got a crazy young little dance on this joint, man. I enjoy a good shimmy. I enjoy a good shimmy, a good bop, a good shake. And my man got one.
Hey, that's my dance, bro. Everybody talk about my dance. I would do that dance at any performance you see me at, any video you see the little bop drop. I ain't even came up with a name with it yet.
Hey man, step that.
Hey, until further notice, it's the Bryan SM.
Yeah,
and that's all. He the first person I've seen doing it. It's timestamped with the video that's on YouTube.
It's the SM bop.
Yeah, there you go. The SM bop.
It's stamped.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but the shit was super hard. I was like, hey. And the thing is, it's so casually done throughout the video.
Yeah.
When you're watching the video, it's like, okay. And then all of a sudden, like at first I noticed the outfits because he got a pair of pants that I want that was in the video too. So we gotta talk fashion with my man as well. But then I was like, but when I seen the SM Bob, I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay. I was like, bet. Because what we talk about here often is artists that cut through and how they cut through. From your attire, just from the a pair of pants that you like. It was like a plaid print. Super hard, by the way. Respect to your fashion. And then from the bop, I was like, see, those are the small things that help cut through. Like, if nothing else, I might not remember your second verse. Yeah, I remember that moment in the video. So, I mean, was that something that you had always planned to do, or was it just like, this is just boom? It's just I was in the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, pretty much like it's just I just feel like that's a way when you can really tell if somebody is really feeling like the music. Like, say for instance, if I play like a song, like what I like to do a lot of times when I go to like kickbacks, whatever, me and my homie will play a song, and it'll be people that don't even know my music, whatever, and I just sit back and just look for how people react to it. I won't be like, hey, this me right here, or you know what I'm saying, bro won't be like, hey man, this my man. We just sit back and watch, keep doing what we doing. I was like, well, you know the song, just kept on to it, and then out of nowhere, I see people turning up, you know what I'm saying? You start seeing a little show, I'll be like, okay, cool. So it's just like once you just feel it, it's like a lot of the videos, some of the stuff be like spare the moment type of thing, just be, you know what I'm saying, just fill-ins or whatever. But you could just tell when I'm feeling the beat, when I'm feeling the music, it'll just get a little rock, same thing on stage or whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Whatever could get people to move along with me, then I'm with it.
Nice. You know? Nice. What is the moment or the album or the artist, however you want to do it, that inspired you to get into the music industry?
Well, really, like music, I just always knew that I would be like we never know we never completely know our future. Like, we see different visions, we have different plans, we hear different prophecies about different things. You know, music was just something I was just always around. So it's like I didn't know exactly what I'd be doing in it, but I know I was going to have something to do with it, because it was like I was just always playing an instrument or writing songs or just doing something with music, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I just knew that it was going to have a big part in my life, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it wasn't really like a certain moment too much, you know what I'm saying? But it was like once I started seeing a lot of people like getting on or whatever, you know, however you want to say it, you know, and I was like, man, I got just as much talent, if not more, you know. I'm producing and writing and engineering all my own tracks, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing all this in my living room, you know. And then I, you know what I'm saying, then I'll take a flight, you know what I'm saying, to my engineer, let them, you know what I'm saying, put a little magic on it. But other than that, everything that you hear from It's a Bryan beat is all from me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I know I could, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, so probably around like, let me see, probably like, I'll say 2013, I was like, you know what, no, not even 2013, I'll say probably 2012, probably. Okay. I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just really I'm going to just dig in. I'm going to just see what this is about, you know, because I was doing some other stuff. I was dancing. I was just always had my hands up into something. But I'm like, you know what, this is something I'm going to really, really dig into. I got a cousin named Marcus Kinsey. He does a lot of touring around with different people, different artists. He plays piano from anybody you hear on the radio, from Drake, Ray Shrimmer, Lil Wayne, Mary J. Blige. He you know,
he got a lot of credit in that situation.
Yeah. So it's like he kind of took me on his wing, and because I wasn't even producing or nothing then. He was producing me everything. I come over to his house and do this and that. But it was like he was touring a lot. He was always gone, so I'd be sitting at home for months waiting for beats or waiting to record. So in the meantime, I just started piecing my own studio together, and I just started messing around with some beats and After that, it just took off. I started sending him beats. Cuz, listen to this. Hey, cuz, put some up on this. Man, dog, you getting cold, man. And it just took on from there. It's just like, man, if anybody else could do it, I could do it too. Period.
Yeah, man. Well, I wanna like pause and kind of just rewind a little bit, because he said something so important, and I wanted to expound on just the need for this. You mentioned how your cousin was like, at first, you know, he kind of took you under his wing, and he showed you enough. And then when he had to go and do what he had to do, you took your own initiative, start cranking out yourself, and then you became the sender, and you're not just the guy waiting. Yeah,
I had to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was a little miss, you know what I'm saying, communication. It wasn't too much drama in that area, because he was, you know what I'm saying, looked at me more as look, cuz you sit back and wait for me, pretty much, and it's like, I can't do that. Like, I'm just not that type of person. Yeah. Like, that's just my whole point of getting up every morning and going to work, because I got to get mine. You know, I got bills to pay, I got rent, I got kids to feed, like the whole nine. You know, I like band stuff or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I love you, cuz, and I appreciate everything that you put into me. So I'm gonna show you what you put up to me. Like, a lot of my beats, when I play it for him, he be, did I do this? I be, no, boy. I just sound so much like you.
Like, check your inbox.
Yeah, like he'll play something. Like, and I just, you know what I'm saying, like, we always up in the studio, and he'll play a new record, and I just get on one of the pianos and start playing. I play like a little lead or something, and he had to look, oh man, can I record that? Like it just sounds so much like him, but it's like he just super proud now, because he like I said, he didn't really understand. Like, we kind of bumped heads a little bit, but I would say, cuz, I gotta step out there, I gotta do it. And it's like, ever since I did, it's a Bryan beat, it's a Bryan beat, it's a Bryan beat, it's a Bryan beat. And everybody is like, that's like one of the biggest things a lot of people talk about, all the beats. And I be like, you know, I'm an artist too, you know. I write all my words too, you know what I'm saying? But it's just all learning experiences. We still learn it, you know.
No doubt. I like that because we hear so many stories about how, you know, somebody already established is expected to, quote, put me on, as we had like alluded to earlier. Exactly right. And it's like, you know, and then a lot of young talent who got great talent, they feel like, oh, you ain't looking out for me like you supposed to. You supposed to put me in the, I should be in the studio with you and Drake already because you believe in I got talent. And it's like, well, it don't really work that way. Because that person is still trying to extend their career.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And that was taking a lot of time, because he wanted me to pretty much wait till he get his foot in there. It's like, cuz, we can both attack it from both angles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no little man. You know what I'm saying? When they come to this, like, I'm a dog when it come to it. I'm a worker. I'm a study. I'm a study everything. Whoever's talking, I like to read. I like to watch videos, YouTube, Google, my best friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we can attack this, you know what I'm saying, from both ways and make a killing with it. And, you know what I'm saying, while you study waiting on me to, you just got me sitting in the back burner. I'm getting older. Time and study going on long. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like,
time don't wait.
Exactly. So it's like he sees the vision now. It's like cuz, like, like I said, he's just super proud of everything that's going on. Still my biggest influence, just with music, writing, the whole nine.
Awesome. So with the Bryan beats getting that love and that attention, is there anybody that you have interest of giving the beat or putting the beat on within the next year or so? Because I'm sure, like, as an artist, you already working on 2019. 2018 has been over for you.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for 2019, who need to get that? It's a Bryan beat tag.
Man, y'all need to get in touch. I've been saying this since I started making beats. Y'all need to get in touch with Chris Brown, Tank, Trey Songz, any of these R&B guys, because I dip and dab with the singer, but I'm not an R&B singer.
Right.
But I'm from the church background and everything, so I know how to hold the tune. I know how to little riff and runs here and there. Plus, we got auto-tune now, so, you know, it's a new day.
You'll make it work.
But it's like, I love, you know what I'm saying, real R&B. Like, I grew up on the 112 and Jagged Edge.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I play when I have my little female friends come over. Like, I wasn't really playing no Pretty Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go a little older than that, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, and it's just like Chris Brown, Tank, any male or anybody in the R&B period. Like, I got R&B beats for days, you know. Hip hop is like my beats are kind of like not really like, I try to make my beats different than everything that I listen to. I listen to a lot of trap, I listen to a lot of everything, but my beats are just like, that's why, like, I came up with the signature music. That's what the SM stands for, signature music.
Okay.
I try to make like a signature sound. You know what I'm saying? I try to put my church background, street background, whatever happened, female, homie, whatever, like whatever I've been through, whatever role that I've done, like I've just listened to it and been around with so many different type of musicians and artists, and I just use everything and I just put it, and it just comes like this magical beat comes up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of my homies that try to get on, they be, man, it's like, you make this beat for you, bro. Like, I can't, it's like, yeah, I did, because when I'm sitting here producing it, I'm writing the hook in my head. Right. So when I get done with that, I got two chairs. I got my big chair and I got my stool over here with my microphone. So when I'm done, I'm sitting over there and I'm hitting record, and it's on from there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, anybody could hit me up for an SM beat.
Hey,
anybody.
You know what I'm saying? Now for I want to get into your R&B bag a little bit, because I love R&B as well. So this is great for me. Who's your favorite songwriter of this era right now?
Well, this era, I would have to say, I have to say like a Tory Lanez.
Okay.
Yeah, like a Tory Lanez. Well, that's what a lot of people kind of compare my music to, like my slower music to, or whatever.
Okay.
And it's crazy. I don't really like listen to people a lot. Like if it's on the radio, I listen to it, or if it scrolls, like if I scroll bad on Instagram, But it's like I don't never really look people up in their music, like not on no bashing or no big headed stuff. It's just like I spend so much time trying to keep.
You're working.
Exactly. And I try to keep a lot of, like, especially when I'm working on like a certain project, I don't turn on the radio. I try not to listen to anything too much, social media, none of that, because it's like I try hard not to have certain beats and stuff in my head, because when I start putting that 808 in, my finger's just gonna go to what I've been hearing, and I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I want to just spaz out and hit something different. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole thing, is just creating new waves and new flows and stuff. Just trying to be off a little bit, like put an off beat in there. Don't try to go on that beat so hard. Like just try to attack it different than anybody else did.
Nice.
All right, now I peeped that you said you play instruments, right?
Yeah.
How many instruments do you play?
Well, good. I only play 2. Okay, good. I play the piano and I play the drums pretty good.
Okay.
I pick on the bass a little bit, like a little two fingers, but past 2 fingers, you lost me. I don't really do none of the runs, but I could do a little simple, little boom, 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 boom.
All right, now I gotta ask, how does that add to the sauce of your production, having those skills?
Having those skills is just like I said, I put all of that into making the beat. So it's like sometimes, like I might be on the rap little mode or whatever, but when I put my hands on the piano, it might just play something soulful, you know.
Okay.
It might just change the whole flavor of the song. I might be in a whole different mode. But just based off of how my hands, because it's like, I don't know if it's just me or just musicians, period, because I see musicians every time they, like, sit up on the piano. Like, the ones that I know, I'm not going to expose them, but it's like musicians got a thing when they get up on, like, a piano, how they test out the sounds. They usually play the same thing when they test it out. And I noticed that, and they usually play the same thing. So it's like your hand just kind of naturally just lands a certain way. So it's like when my hand just land, and I just go with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of times the soulful stuff come out, a nice little, a nice key might pop in there, like I said, that I wasn't even expecting. A lot of time it'll just be just off the head type of stuff.
Okay. I do notice that too. Like everybody hit that standard mid C chord. Like,
They play the same thing. I had a lot of guys, soon they sit down, I start mouthing out what they gonna play. Like you already know, but it's just that feeling. It just feels good. It just feels natural to you when you hit that right chord. It just feels soulful, and you just gotta run with it. You can't. No, I want to do this off and do something else. No, that might be the one right there because you're feeling it right there. So I just go with it.
Right. So signature sound, signature music. I like that phrase.
Yeah.
So I want you to pick between these right now. It's just what just pulls at your heartstrings the best, right? Motown, the Motown sound, New Jack Swing, 90s hip hop. I know they make no sense together, and they're not supposed to.
No.
But I want to know, like, what, like, rank those for us, like, into where you just, like, as far as influence of your signature sound that you're developing.
Okay, well, 90s hip hop definitely be first.
Okay.
You said Motown, right?
Yes.
That's definitely second, because I'm definitely a Motown fan. I was just watching the Motown, what's that, 25 reunion thing?
Yeah,
with Michael Jackson. Yep. I was just watching that. Like, I'm a big fan of that whole era. Like, just those were just performers. Like, I just sit and look at them like they were just performers. They didn't care what people thought about them. They made their image. It's just, man, they just cold. And then
New Jack Swing.
Then because I'm not really too familiar with them too much. But
hey, no, that's all right. Because you know what? I think in a way, New Jack Swing kind of spawned a different lane of hip hop too, as well. And then like when New Jack Swing was kind of dominant, not even kind of, it was dominating early 90s.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they got super fucking grimy. And then all of a sudden it was like,
early 90s, I was a little bitty baby. Early 90s, I was born 89. So, so like towards like the towards like I say like 95 or so. That's when but I always talk about like, man, if I wish somebody could put like a concert or something together with just all the 90s, just go back to, I'm talking about with in the Drew Hill, the Pink, the man, I can't even think of everybody else. Like Drew Hill, the Pink,
112,
Missy, 112, just everybody, the whole 106 and Park thing, like when that first, like just like that whole era, Ludacris, Nelly, Saint Lunatics, like just everybody back then, like just that whole era was just dope. Like, not saying that today's is not dope. That's just what I grew up in, and I tell a lot of like older cats, like don't bash the young guys for what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always tell them, don't be lazy with what you're doing, because at the end of the day, this music, it's an art and it's a craft. And a lot of people that really have the passion for this, they get mad when they see somebody just doing it any type of way. But at the end of the day, you gotta let them. You gotta let the young guys. You gotta let them experiment and create with it. 'Cause at the end of the day, they are responsible for new waves, for new flavors. They're responsible for this. So it's like somebody telling me, "Oh no, you don't know music unless you know all Al Green, Sam Cooke song." No, boy, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't my era. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect all of them, and I have listened to them and seen pictures and videos of them at once upon a time. But that wasn't my thing. I grew up Ludacris, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Timbaland and you know what I'm saying, Eminem, Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up in. Right. But it's like these younger cats, they used to something else. But we can't bash them for that. Yeah, but a lot of old heads, you don't know Tupac, and bro, they never seen, they don't know dude, so you can't do that, man. You can't do it.
I say that all the time, man. Like, what you grew up on, that's your shit. And like the next wave, they got their own shit. Where it's like, yo, this is me. And you gotta respect it.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you brought up the new era, because what I always say, it's in a great space because we have artists talking about how they're creating in it. Like, of course, I think it's a great space because you are now in a position where you're taking your time to put your mark in the music business. And I would be foolish to be like, well, you need to learn Kanye's whole discography, and then you need to learn all the Common shit, and then you need to learn Crucial Conflict shit, because that's do your thing. Create from nothing like they did.
Exactly.
And then and make us gravitate and respond to that. I love all the different waves and the different sounds that exist in Chicago currently, because it's like and it's getting a brighter light on it, because you have so many of the young people that's out here like, nah, fuck with bro, fuck with sis, fuck with my team, like, and it's like and we doing this, but we doing this, and it's like, oh, bet, like what's more perfect world than Chance, Vic Mensa, and Chief Keef all getting along? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, no, I fuck with them. We talk this shit at the party and blah blah blah. And I was like, that's exactly what it is. It's like, it's almost like the youth are showing more unity than the OGs in that perspective, and I think that's so important. Project. I don't want to get the name wrong or how soon it's coming, so let us know about this project that you have coming up, because I have questions within that project with everything that we've talked about so far.
Okay, well, actually, I just released a project, I believe May 17th. Okay. It was entitled Pains and Gains. That was actually my first debut project. Okay. Putting music out. Like I said, I had just been doing music for a long time. Like, I just grew up, like, I got uncles, aunties, play instruments, singing, quartet groups, and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was just pretty much me putting together like everything that I've learned. Cause like I said, I've been doing music for a long time, but I just recently started really putting out music. Because for the simple fact that, like, I used to get into arguments with my homies. They'd be, hey, bro, throw this on YouTube, bro. It's going to get views. I'm like, bro, it's 1,000,001 other niggas doing the same thing. Like, I want to learn more about what I'm doing, because I want to own my own everything. I don't want, like, I've had guys throw me money like I was supposed to jump in their lap. Like, nah, bro, that's too little. You got at least have 7 figures. Like, I'm not going, like, at least. Like, I'm not going 800, 900. That's nice, but nah. Like, it's like I already knew I wanted to go with it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff I went through, a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying, just trying trying to find my sound, trying to make time to make music, you know, going through a marriage and divorce at a young age. I was 21, you know what I'm saying, had my first child and everything. It was just a lot trying to find my self, period. You know what I'm saying? So through the whole thing I just went through, you know what I'm saying, I went through a lot. I lost close friends, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It was just like a lot of stuff going on. So I entitled it Pains and Gains because through out of all that I went through, I was still able to put my music out. I was still able to learn what I wanted to learn. Like at the end of the day, I feel stronger, you know what I'm saying, mentally and everything. Even like the stuff that I was saying I was going through with my cousin, that was a mental battle, because I'm so used to, man, I don't want to put my cousin down, man, I don't want to, but I had to just like overstep him a minute, and he didn't really like it, you know. Like I said, we had collabed a little bit, you know what I'm saying, we had clashed heads, and you know what I'm saying, it was just like a big thing, but it was like everything worked out. Like it's a slow process, but I could see it working. Like I could see what I was promised coming up into effect, you know what I'm saying. So it's like it's just working. So it's like everything that I gained, it was worth everything that I went through. So I just entitled it Pains and Gains, and it's like through every song you could just hear just different flavors, different flows, and these is actually songs that I wrote probably 2 or 3 years ago. But it's like I tell people, it's old to me, but it's signature music, so it'll never be old to anybody else, because nobody ever heard it. So none of my beats sound like beats people was making 3 years ago, 2 years ago. None of that, because whenever I make my beats, I make sure they got a whole different sound. So when you put it on, people kind of look for them, and then they start hearing, how I put it together and how I put the how it's edited and formatted. They go, okay, you got something going on here. So it's just like I said, Pains and Gains was just, man, exactly what it said. It was pains and it was gains, but we here, man. We still promoting that right now.
Absolutely. Let's stay on that. I thought it was forthcoming, but if it's already out, then we need to get into that. We're only 4 months into that being out. That's new. You know what I'm saying?
We working on something else coming up.
You know what I'm saying? No matter how the music industry moves, and they want us to move, like you want to like put your proper time into all of your projects and make people hear that, understand that, digest it, get ready for the next one later. So Pains and Gains, man. I mean, you said a lot of things like that are that definite pain. Like, are we definitely getting that in the music? Like, are these topics in depth or expounded upon?
You know what? I was thinking about doing the Pains and Gains too.
Okay.
Because like I tell people, all my music, I say it's 90%. No. I'll say it's 90% fact. 95% all true facts. Things that I've seen, that I'm going through now, that I've been through, that I want in life, like how I feel about like everything, just how I just me. I just sit down, like how I write. I don't even sit down like a lot of people. Like me, I don't write with a pen and paper. I actually don't, because I record my own self. So I could just sit down and just get lost, you know what I'm saying? So and it comes out however I feel. It's a lot of time, like my voice, like I never really had like a real deep voice, you know what I'm saying? When I rap or sing anything, like the pitch would just go up, it'll just go somewhere, and I used to be mad at it, like, man, like I sound funny, everybody, I ain't gonna sound hard, they gonna think I'm soft, ooh. And then it was like Drake kind of got me over that little hump, because he came out with that little high pitched voice. So I'm like, man, this nigga could do it. And I know I'm hooded than him. You know what I'm saying? I know I got way more street cred and everything than this dude. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, man, forget it, man. It ain't no holding back no more.
Right. Yeah. Plus that voice helps you cut through, though. Man,
I was just gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's so important that artists just embrace those quirky uniquenesses about themselves. Because no matter if it's your appearance, it's your voice, you know, your mannerisms, whatever it is, those things just stick out. Like we talked about that earlier about cutting through, but it's I think it's refreshing that you were just like, you know, at least somebody in the game was like, okay, whoa, that's rocking. Okay, well, fuck it then. This gonna rock too.
It just kind of took that, come on. Man, what is it? Because I tried so many different voices, bro. Like I said, it took so long for me for me to get my certain sound and everything, like that was one of the main things why I went with my name, because my name is Bryan. So that's why I just kept my name, because I felt like my voice is original, my beats are original, because it's just how I feel. It's what goes on there. So I'm gonna keep my name. I'm gonna be original. I'm gonna add SM up on the end for that signature music so they know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, when I heard that Drake, man, I was, what? Okay. None of that. Over with.
Yeah, man, that was two things that I had peeped that was real unique about you to me, like your voice and your performance in the video. It was like, yo, this ain't just a regular ass rap video where you just standing there and it's like, alright, like my man performs, like he get busy, and I was like, I want to know, where'd you get that from, like that urge to perform like that?
Man, I just always love performing, like growing up in church, whatever, you know, you always got the little children's choir and stuff, and it was like just me and a bunch of my cousins. Like I got a lot of cousins, about 38 guys, and everybody got kids, so that's more. Like 40. It's more females. I had like 8 uncles and aunties, and everybody got kids. And I ain't gonna put my uncles out there, but they got kids with different. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? So it'd be church. We got the kids quiet. Everybody lead the song. Then even up in school, I'll get into little clubs and stuff, and you know what I'm saying, dance team, dance groups, modeling, you know what I'm saying, they had like choirs, I was in the drum line, it was just, I was always doing something, like I had started a mime group, you know what I'm saying, with the white faces and everything. I had some teenage guys with me.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, that's around, I was probably like 17, 18, you know what I'm saying, I had to start leading the group and everything, and it was cool. I used to tell my guys, like, man, y'all got two choices, because these 13-year-old, 14-year-old guys, and every time we practicing, some little girls come by, they just lose their head, forget what they do. I'm like, man, y'all got 2 choices. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like me, I just always had that performance, like, I just love performing. I love making the crowd laugh. Like, I'm more, like, comfortable in front of 2,000 people than 5 people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like weird to say, but I perform my head off in front of 2,000 people. 5 people, I probably kind of look at y'all, look kind of, you know what I'm saying? I probably stiffen up a little bit on some, man, it kind of feel kind of weird. But you know what I'm saying? But I know how to loosen up and just get beyond that though. But you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I used to tell them, like, man, y'all got 2 choices. Y'all can either go out here and do what y'all know how to do what we practice on, or go out there and just embarrass yourself and look stupid. You gonna look dumb. Nah, man, you go out there, you give it to all, you up there, use that opportunity to show them what you got. If you shy, don't even do it. If you got any type of doubts or any type of no, don't even do it. Because when you hit that, they want to see that confidence. They want to see that. Like I said, when I perform, I'm in your face with it. Like I do, you know what I'm saying, crowd participation the whole night. I'm gonna make you feel me. I'm gonna make you. I promise you, every show that I go to when I leave, it's people following me back to my car. Gang, 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 gang. Yeah. Like they remember that because I had them. Yeah. Or I had them gang, gang, gang. Like they remember stuff like that. And I talk to them, let them know where these songs coming from. Like we Chicago. Like we invented this gang, gang, gang thing. But when I'm talking about gang, I've never gang banged a day in my life. You know what I'm saying? All of my homies is in different gang. Like I know somebody in every gang it is, and these are my close homies. Every game, man. Like what's the point? I'm almost 30 years old. What'd be the point of me game banging? You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody just like whoever came around me, they're just, you know what I'm saying, they just rock with me just off of just me being me. Like I ain't gotta do that. When I say gang, I'm talking about my kids, my mom, my daddy, my cousins, because it's a lot of that's my gang. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying, people could, like, once I tell people best shows, man, you ain't got a gang bang on your job or whatever, on your money or whatever. Gang, we just finna get loose, whatever.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just trying to bring something else positive to it. Everybody want to gang bang nowadays.
Right. I mean that's a good angle of medicine in the candy. Yeah. I'm not mad at that. So we're going to talk today about rap supergroups, like creating your own rap supergroups, right? And but since you also have an R&B bag that you can hop into, and I know you know the music, just give me an idea of a supergroup. Unlimited members, however many you want to put in. You can have as many as little as 2 or as many as 20. I don't care.
Oh damn!
You know what I'm saying? I mean, because Wu-Tang had 10.
Yeah, true.
And he had Killer Army that was like 14. And then, you know what I mean? So you know, then Takitha and everybody else come along. So
the whole swarm.
Right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so he can do 20 if he wants, but. Well, your super group.
Super R&B group.
It's your group. You tell me.
Okay, I do R&B. I do R&B.
Okay.
Of course, I tell everybody Chris Brown my cousin, man. He ain't my real cousin, but I just, you know what I'm saying. And then it's like I never felt no need to say pause or no homo.
Yeah.
I rock with bro. Bro, talented.
Yeah,
this nigga talented.
Facts.
This nigga is just completely talented.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
cold.
And I done hear some good times to this nigga music. You know what I'm saying? Like me and
Ain't nothing wrong with
it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind taking my shorty to one show with her, but Chris Brown's my cousin. Tank, that's my uncle.
All right.
Let me see. Man, I don't even know. The whole 112 and Jagged Edge.
Oh yeah.
you said ain't no.
Oh, this is a super
Jagged
group.
Edge, the whole 112.
Yeah.
I go ahead and throw Tyrese in there.
Okay.
I don't like Genuine.
I feel you.
Genuine sound like I don't know. I can't deal with it. But yeah, that's I don't know, man. I'm gonna be so mad because when I leave, I'm gonna be like, man, I should have said. I'm gonna think about 30 people and just text it to you like,
Right, yeah, like.
But yeah, but those will probably be the top though. But like my main two like male vocals that I always said that just kill the game. Tank, Chris Brown,
nice.
Just all around.
Hey, I like that, man. I like that.
Now I got a quick question. Now Cam got his, I got mine.
There you go.
All right. You got both CDs in front of you. You got a Jagged Edge and a 112. You can only pick one. Which one you pick?
Jagged Edge.
Hey!
My lucky charm. Boy, I'm telling y'all, I was a young bro. I got married when I was 21.
Okay.
My wife, she was 3 years older than me. So
Okay.
it's like I was that young cat. Well, soon I got out of high school,
Right.
I'm hollering at all of the teachers that work at the school. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm hooking up with the nurse, everything, bro, on my
Let's do
show.
it.
I'm doing it all. Like I love older women. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like younger girls just. It's just y'all take too long. Y'all got too many questions. You insecure. I don't need like I was
Facts.
just, you know what I'm saying, moving fast. You know what I'm saying. So like all the little songs that my, you know what I'm saying, my older cousin, my brother, them be. I listen to my own self. You know what I'm saying. Be having playing on my little boom box and stuff. Have little females come up. Man, I done had so many good times.
Hey. Say less.
Man.
Hey, that's great. I'm glad he brought it up. So Jagged Edge is for the win every time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I like it. So obviously with yourself included in the mix because you're producing R&B. Who present day? Who do you feel like are the new guys for that type of mood music? That type of okay, no, this is for the ladies. Like this gonna pull the ladies in. I mean, obviously Breezy still exists, so I'm not counting Breezy and Tank out, but like
I mean, you got to Jacquees.
Yes, his album is hard. That's what I was gonna.
And your Tory Lane. Well, Tory Lane, he on both. That's
Right.
that's why like, a lot of people compare me to Tory Lane because I'm not like R&B, but I can get down on R&B. You know what I'm saying? Hard. Like I can get down on it, and I'm not rap trap, but I'm hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything. And that's kind of how like Tory Lanez is. So I kind of throw him in with everything, kind of. You know, but Tory Lanez, Jacquees, you know, they kind of got that. You know, like I said, I don't really listen to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But if I hear them, I know like okay, I like that song too. Yeah, I like be one of them.
Well, two of my favorites. I just love to throw them in every R&B conversation because I love these guys. It's my guy Neo, who I think is the greatest songwriter of this era.
Definitely is.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm songwriter.
And my guy Ty Dolla $ign. I mess with
Ty.
both of
Yeah.
I like Ty Dolla $ign because, especially through Beach House 2, I seen those moments. Like I lived them. That's like 2005 Atlanta. That was 2004 Chicago. That was 2007 Naperville. I was like, oh shit, I was there. I did those things. I was like, okay, like vocally, not the greatest, right?
Right.
But I was like, man, the content, the arrangements.
Oh yeah,
the instruments. I was like, oh no, he's killing
I
that
can't
shit.
leave out my homie BJ. I can't leave.
Oh yeah,
out.
BJ the Chicago kid.
That's my homie. Like matter of fact, the night him and Chance made Church.
Yeah.
I was in the studio with them. He had just got in town. And we actually left there. We stopped at Harold's because I was driving. He had just got in with my cousin Marcus. My cousin Marcus, that's pretty much how I know a lot of people. Like I said, he done toured around with a lot of them.
Yeah.
But BJ, we left there. We went to Harold's, came to my house. He took a nap on my couch, and then it was so funny because like he went to sleep. It probably was like me, my cousin Marcus, and one of my other cousins. Mm-hmm. When he woke up, when I say my living room was full. Was just full, just hey, what up, cuz? What up, cuz? Where you come from? He just waking up people around him because they heard BJ with the Chicago Kill. But to us, that's just bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just BJ. But he's one of the coldest vocalists. That's like one thing that I always say engineers say about him. Like when I'm in the studio with him, it don't even take much to do it. Like I don't have to do anything to your voice. Like you just just cold. tone presence and everything is just like bro is just cold.
Yeah,
bro is cold.
Absolutely, yeah. Shout out to BJ, the Chicago Kid. Like somebody that definitely, like, I don't know how was floating under the radar with that amount of talent, but that's gonna change soon. We already know. Like, anticipate his projects. His projects are always dope. I didn't get on to like Pineapple Now Laters, but super dope though. You know what I mean? Man.
Motown.
You know what I'm saying? Bryan SM, man. It's been a pleasure to have you here,
man.
Man.
It's a pleasure being here, man.
What we want to do now is we want you to plug yourself, plug your project again, and just where people can contact you and digest your content.
Okay, yeah. So y'all could find me at any social media site at Bryan SM_SSR. That's at Bryan BRYAN SM_SSR. Y'all can find my music everywhere. When I say everywhere, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, wherever, at Bryan SM. The project Pains and Gains is everywhere. You can see the videos on YouTube at Bryan SM. Google Bryan SM. If you don't remember anything, Google Bryan SM and you gonna find me like that.
There it is.
Southside Records.
Absolutely.
Right.
Oh, and I'm sorry, Pains and Gains one more time. I mean, just highlight it.
Yeah, Pains and Gains. Y'all go rock that, man. Pains and Gains is just some real life music, man. Some real stuff, man. Like I said, everything it's a Bryan beat.
There it is.
There we go.
Awesome, man. Hey, well, listen, it's been another great Bolts bonus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We are here. We appreciate you all for listening. As always, we appreciate our special guest, Bryan SM, in the building.
Yo.
You know, hey, it's Banging on Lunch Tables podcast, and always we want you to know that it is fans over critics.
Yeah.
It is support what you love instead of bashing what you hate.
Uh-huh.
And we always want you to be safe, be humble, and live hip-hop. Banging on Lunch Tables bonus with Cam Quotes.
Mike Jones.
Special guest Bryan SM. And we are out.
Yeah.